Elongated Man is finally getting his time in the spotlight on The Flash Season 4, and man is he doing a good job stealing that spotlight from The Flash.
I was a good cop, I was a good detective. I lost everything.
Fucking chills! Yeah, they're taking a different direction with the character on the show, but at his core, he's still Ralph Dibny from the comics.
The girls may not be bottomless, but for yours truly, the French fries always are.
This is okay because he isn't married yet. Poor Sue. And speaking of Sue, in the comic books before he met Sue, he used his powers to make money, and boy did he make money! He was swimming in money. I mean, he showed up at events just to show off his powers. But then he met Sue and she made him stop all the fun. I mean, she changed his ways with love and whatever. I'm sure he doesn't miss the money. Yeah, he has some animosity with the Flash on the show, but in the comic books, they're best friends. They're detectives together and they solve crimes together. And they fight those criminals that are making all those crimes together. And it is amazing. Look at this, teamwork. He's a wheel and the Flash is doing a speed thing to the wheel. Freaking teamwork. It's awesome. Ralph joined the Justice League during what some called its finest hour, and that was just, back when there was an ass ton of heroes in the league. Look at all these heroes. Yeah, some people saw Ralph as comic relief because when it came to the detective part, Batman kinda had him outclassed. But let me tell you something, Ralph was important. Look at his importance when they put him on the Justice League animated series.
What about me?
Plastic Man's down there. We don't need two stretchy guys.
Well, don't just stand there, chum. We've got an important job to do.
Crowd control is an important aspect of saving lives. Dibny also joined the Justice League International when the Justice League was disbanded because he wanted to keep helping people. He even swallowed his pride when he found out that Maxwell Lord was the one putting that team together. Not even Batman can swallow pride like that because he's stubborn as fuck. Sadly, Dibny suffered a great loss in Infinite Crisis when his wife was murdered. Very sad. She was attacked in her home by what everyone thought was a supervillain, and, Dibny lost his freaking mind. He went crazy. He wanted revenge, and he went after Dr. Light. You may be asking yourself, why Dr. Light? That seems kind of random. It's not random. Years prior to this, Dr. Light had assaulted and raped his wife on the Watchtower, and then he made Dibny re-watch it as he projected it with a light hologram. This dude was sick as just, oh my god, Dr. Light needed to get his teeth kicked into his, I don't think there's a part of his body deep enough for them to kick his teeth into. But instead of everyone taking justice into their own hands, they just erased his memories and lobotomized him, making him completely harmless. Is it worse? I don't know. But it turns out that Dr. Light actually didn't do it. Sue was killed by Ray Palmer's wife. What? No. Yes. She hoped that if she had just, kinda crippled her a little bit, maybe just shocked her, stunned her, then all of the heroes would cling to their loved ones because they would know how, fleeting life is and beautiful and all that stuff. And Ray would come back to her. She just wanted her husband back. Obviously, fail of epic proportions. After this, Dibny quit being a hero. Completely understandable. That was freaking horrific. That's very not Nerdgasm what happened, but it's a very important part of his history. But what do heroes do when they lose a loved one? That's right. We get on to the part where they try to resurrect that person. And guess what? It blew up in his face. He thought he had a lead on bringing his wife back to life and started collecting all of these artifacts, but it turned out he was being manipulated by Felix Faust. But bigger twist, which is amazing, Ralph knew everything that was happening and used a spell to trap Faust in the Tower of Fate forever. Downside, the spell did summon Neron, and Neron did kill Dibny. That kind of sucked. And unfortunately, forever turned out to be a few weeks because Faust did get out. But silver lining, Ralph and Sue are reunited in death and they become ghost detectives. What? CW spin-off show coming 2019, right? No? Okay, maybe, you don't know. And that is the end. Almost. Ralph and Sue are brought back to life during the Blackest Night event and kill a lot of people. And for me, the fucking Blackest Night event is always a win. Just pop that up like 10 points. Blackest Night was awesome. And when they were resurrected in the Blackest Night event, they killed a lot of people. A lot of people. He was working overtime. But eventually he did return to the grave after Necron's defeat. Dibny didn't come back after this. That was it. He was dead. He died. That was it. All right? He's gone. But then the Flash stuck his dick in the timeline and he reset the world with Flashpoint. If you haven't read Flashpoint, this is what it looks like. He did this. It's all his fault. And now Dibny's alive again. And his costume looks different and a lot worse. And his wife, we don't know where Sue is. And for that matter, since DC Rebirth, we don't even know where Dibny is. But actually, now that I think about it, Dibny died, and then the Flash did Flashpoint, brought him back to life in the New 52. He hasn't been seen since DC Rebirth, but in the TV show, Dibny was confirmed dead by Thawne. I love that character, he's awesome. And then he was brought back to life after the Flash did Flashpoint, which was only one episode, that was weak. But he's alive again. So it's all connected. And at the center of it, it's all the Flash's fault. And this is the reason that Wally West is my favorite Flash.